Have you ever started a sentence and then halfway through you kind of realized, I've got no idea where this is going, but you just keep talking like your mouth's on autopilot? Anybody else or just me? Few people? Okay. That's called rambling. And in public speaking terms, it's basically the verbal equivalent of going to IKEA and getting lost. You've got no exit, there's no map, and it's just confusion and stress. Now, I don't know if you've ever experienced that for yourself. I've certainly had that same experience. And I recently coached a woman who had a talk at a company awards night. Now, once she was on stage, we're going to call her Sarah, but when she was on stage, she started super strong. And then mid speech, she got caught up in this kind of side story about how her cat had walked across the keyboard during a Zoom meeting, which was great. But then she kept going and she kept going. And she could see it happening, but she couldn't stop it. And the ramble was in full swing and she was being swallowed up by it. Now, fortunately, we had actually trained for this. So what she did was she took a breath, she smiled, and she said, "Oh, I seem to have taken the scenic route here. Let's bring it back to what matters." And just like that, she got back on track. So she nailed a talk, and at the end, she got this huge round of applause. Now, here's what was really interesting about that. At the end of the talk, afterwards, people came up to her and they complimented her, but they didn't just compliment her on her talk. What they said was how real and relatable she was. So the thing is, rambling doesn't ruin your talk. Not recovering from the ramble is what ruins your talk. So here is how to fix the ramble. So you might want to write these things down. There are 3 basic steps. Take a breath, smile, and use a reset sentence. Some reset sentence examples are, oh, anyway, back from that scenic detour. Or maybe, okay, time to steer this train back on the tracks. It doesn't really matter what it is. It's just a sentence that anchors you back into your talk and stops the ramble or helps you recover from it. So to recap, my 3-step system to handle the ramble: stop, smile, and use a reset sentence. And remember, if you do find yourself rambling, this easy fix can actually turn that confusion into connection with your audience.